Hello everyone, Dr. Mark here with you again today, and I wanted to take a minute to discuss a human food that many people think is safe but is really a poison that is killing our dogs. Most people do not even realize they are giving it. Since dogs have a different digestive system than we do, there are things that those pets can eat that would make you or I sick. There are also several foods that we consider normal that are toxic to dogs. Chocolate is one of them, as dogs are more sensitive to the chemicals in chocolate than we are. Raisins are another, as some of them contain a toxin that can kill dogs. One thing that you can almost never feed your dog anymore, unlike just a few years ago, is human food. Many of those contain a poison that can kill your dog, and some of them disguise the name or do not even include it on the ingredient list. Any food that is labeled as sugarless, diet, or anything you suspect that might have birch sugar should never be given to your dog as it contains a toxin. That toxin is xylitol, an artificial sweetener. What is xylitol? Xylitol is a sugar alcohol that is available as a powder and is used as a sweet low-calorie alternative to sucrose, table sugar. It has some antibacterial activity and does not have a bad aftertaste like many of the artificial sweeteners, so is also used in medicines and dental products. In recent years it has become a common sugar substitute. This artificial sweetener stimulates excessive insulin secretion in dogs and leads to low blood sugar and liver failure. Dogs also have abnormal blood clotting, low blood potassium, and high blood phosphorus. All of those abnormalities are life-threatening and about 60% of dogs die without treatment. Although dogs have a good chance of recovery after all of those changes if they are treated aggressively, chances are they will not survive without care. What food is sold that has xylitol? Since so many people in the US are now suffering from obesity, many products are sold with artificial sweeteners. Some of them have an aftertaste and others have been taken off of the market because of their links to cancer, but xylitol is still a common product used in many things like candies, especially if a candy is sold as an alternative diet product. Cookies, and some brands of peanut butter. Not all brands use this product, and if it has been used will usually be on the ingredients list. The safest peanut butters for your dogs are those that contain just peanuts. You will also find it in snack cakes, cake mixes, and any brand of ice cream that markets itself as diet or sugar-free. They use artificial sweeteners and may contain xylitol. Another place is in over-the-counter medications. Some of the common OTC medications that contain xylitol include antacids, children's allergy meds, stool softeners, nasal sprays, nicotine gums, chewable vitamins, and cough syrups. Any chewable, like melatonin, should be assumed to have xylitol as one of the inactive ingredients even when not listed on the label. There are several lists on the internet of over 700 brands that may have xylitol in their ingredients. I urge you not to rely just on those lists, however, as things change and none of them are updated daily. If you have any doubt, just do not use that product. Whole foods like meat and vegetables have nothing added. No dog needs one of those multi-ingredient ultra-processed foods. All poisons are dose-related, and this holds true with those things that affect dogs. A milk chocolate chip is not going to make a Great Dane sick, but it might be enough to hurt your Chihuahua. With xylitol, doses as low as 0.03 grams per kilogram of body weight can cause hypoglycemia. The dose to cause liver failure is higher, about half a gram per kilogram of body weight. There are dental water additives for dogs with xylitol added. The companies that make them add very low doses of xylitol to avoid toxicity, about 2.5 grams in a 500 milliliter bottle. But if you have a 2-pound Maltese and your dog drinks an excessive amount, it could potentially be a problem. Since xylitol sounds like an artificial chemical on the ingredient list, and many dog owners have become aware that xylitol can be toxic to dogs, manufacturers have taken to using other names. Birch sugar sounds more natural and is the name you are most likely to see. You might also read E967, sucre de bouleau, xylite, or pentane 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentyl on the ingredient list. Besides the alternative names, the other problem is that xylitol does not always show up on the label. The best way to avoid it is to only give your dog natural food. If people continue to give processed foods that are labeled for humans, this problem will continue to get worse each year. Thanks for watching. If you have found xylitol in any of the foods you give your dog, please leave a comment to help other dog owners. If you have any health questions about your dog, you can send a question to my Ask a Vet column at yourpetsathome.com. If you are still with me, take a minute and look back at the other videos on my profile page. If you care about dogs, there is going to be something you will like.